Welcome to another broadcast of the Infidel, the news for all of us who've supposedly chosen hell over heaven, the news for the damned. Indonesian blasphemy. An Indonesian man could be facing up to 5 years in prison on a blasphemy charge after posting "God does not exist" on an atheist Facebook page. 31-year-old civil servant Alexander Ayan was beaten by a group of young men when he arrived at his job. He is now in police custody for his own protection. If charged with blasphemy, he faces the possibility of both losing his job and serving up to 5 years in prison. He may be able to avoid any repercussions from his openly atheist statements if he repents and accepts one of his 6 official state religions to choose from. The Facebook page where he made his comments, translated Minang Atheists, remains accessible, and supporters have condemned the police action against Mr. Ayan. Indonesia is the world's most populous Muslim nation, with over 200 million identified Muslims, about 88% of the country's population. Jesus is shot in the head. The Charleston Daily Mail, a West Virginia newspaper, reported last week that a statue of Jesus was shot in the head. It seems that parishioners of the Lundale Free Will Baptist Church discovered a bullet hole in their cherished statue last December when they attended their annual Christmas celebrations. Although they cannot imagine who would want to commit such a crime, the members of the congregation are willing to forgive whoever did it. Pastor Bobby Adkins is quoted as saying, "We were all just astonished that someone would do that. Nobody's mad about it, but we're hoping and praying the person who did it will come forward so we can pray with them and for them and forgive them for what they have done." He seems to be particularly upset that it happened just months after the teen Sunday school class had spent days repainting the statue. Somewhere else in the world, a woman is fined for bashing the local holy book. This news may not sound surprising at first, but it is quite unexpected because it didn't happen in the Middle East, nor did it involve the Quran. It comes to us directly from Warsaw, Poland, where a court fined Dorota Rabeska, a popular singer who had publicly spoken against the Bible. This is the second time Polish courts have had to rule on such a topic in recent years. A few years ago, death metal performer Adam Darski had torn apart a Bible during one of his shows, but he wasn't convicted because it was deemed that his act was a form of artistic expression. Meanwhile, Dorota was fined $1,450 for saying in an interview that she doubted the Bible, quote, "because it's hard to believe in something that was written by someone drunk on wine and smoking some herbs." Debunking a Virgin Mary apparition fails to convince believers. Back on December 11, 2009, the Virgin Mary supposedly appeared in front of thousands of people who were attending a religious ceremony at the Coptic Virgin Mary and Archangel Michael Church in a suburb of Cairo. But a Swedish atheist recently uploaded a video on YouTube debunking the supposedly miraculous event. Not so surprisingly, he failed to convince religious believers. Some people who commented accused him of photoshopping video stills. One of them even claimed to have seen footage where the apparition moves, but failed to provide any link to such videos. "I have seen footage where the apparition does move. This live event was witnessed by believers and non-believers. All you did is prove what you want to believe. This was such an event that the Islamic media was going crazy all over it. If these are all edited videos, I suggest you take your own video and prove it. So far, all I see is hypothesis and conjecture. No proof that it truly didn't happen," he said. I'm Zonstar, and that's all the news for today. Come back to us on Friday for more news for the damned.